When I sat down to write my mothering story, it occurred to me that I have several options from which to choose, and the difficulty would be in deciding which one to share with you. Should I write about my experience as the neurotic mom, or the prideful mom, the homeschooling mom, or the about to run away from home mom? Burnt out mom? Infertile mom? Wow, how would I ever choose? And then it occurred to me, these are all my story. I am all these moms and more. When my mothering journey began, I was hardly prepared. Having been married only a couple short years and it being not at all planned, we were shocked by the pregnancy, to say the least. You know that sweet little section in the baby books that reads, "My first reaction when we found out I was pregnant, ... was followed by a heartfelt, oh shit." And I don't cuss. So why all the anxiety? Probably because I am a perfectionist firstborn. And if I was going to be a mother, dang it, I was going to be the perfect mom. And wanting to be the perfect mother only leads to the materialization of the neurotic mom. And she is so much fun, both to be and be around. Just ask my husband. With so much self-induced pressure and so little time, the neurotic mom second-guessed every little thing. She leapt out of bed at each disgruntled peep, grew angrier with every ounce of formula not ingested, and finally ended up in a heap on the unswept kitchen floor, too proud to cry out for help to anyone but my Father God. And guess what? He helped. As Anne Lamott writes, I do not at all understand the mystery of grace, only that it meets us where we are, but does not leave us where it found us, which was a good thing, because that kitchen floor was 17 shades of nasty. The next couple years brought several ups and downs. Following a period of deep depression, I moved gradually into the first-time mom role, setting up strict nap time, eat time, playtime schedule, participating in ample amounts of socialization in play groups and music classes. Y'all, I was doing this thing. Enter prideful mom. My daughter was brilliant. She loved books. She was clearly stronger than yours. And she had great taste in music. No Barney's Greatest Hits in my car. See, this prideful mom shows up when you least expect it. The moment you think, man, I've got this humble thing under control. Guess what? She's back. Thankfully, she can also disappear just as quickly. Soon after her first of many appearances, I abruptly morphed into the grieving mom at the loss of our second child and the lengthy and painful aftermath of a molar pregnancy. Grieving mom hung out for a little while. I had to come to terms with the distinct possibility that I may never have another baby. I had to be okay with that. It was a scary proposition. Even after the struggles following my first baby, I still had a deep-rooted longing for another child. My doctor recommended waiting at least a year to try again. We didn't. 6 months later, I found out I was pregnant with our third child. It was a wonderful pregnancy. I freaking glowed. Through much prayer and medication, this message brought to you by Prozac, I juggled a busy toddler, 2 part-time jobs that I can't even remember what they were now, a husband who traveled 250 days out of the calendar year, growing another human, trying to stay sane. Oh, let me introduce you to Burnt Out Mom. She was a treasure. I'm telling you, she's also another one who likes to hang out just off stage right, whispering in your ear that you're not quite enough if she's not front and center, but I assure you, you are. You don't have to do all the things. Even if you don't shower for 3 days, and you serve frozen waffles for dinner all dang week, you are enough. Tell burnt out mom to suck it. And introduce her to medicated mom. She's my favorite. After the birth of our second daughter, we decided not to do anything to prevent another pregnancy and just trusted that it would happen in God's timing. But after a few years, I felt that longing, the old baby fever. Friends left and right are bearing children, some even unplanned. How does that happen? And here I sat, vaguely discontent with my two, fielding questions from the well-meaning public. So, when are you going to have another one? And my personal favorite, are you going to try for a boy? As though our first 3 attempts at the perfect offspring had failed. Knock, knock. Who's there? Dissatisfied mom. So she's here, lurking melancholy in a dark corner, breathing frustration at the latest birth announcement, golf clapping at the baby showers, yelling at God in my mind and in the car. We sought counsel and prayer and felt strongly to pursue infertility treatments, thinking that was clearly the answer, but it wasn't. So now I'm officially infertile mom. 12 years of trying and crying and praying and being oh so grateful for my 2 girls. Believing they are a gracious gift from God, knowing I have been blessed beyond measure, but just sad, feeling like a failure, feeling overlooked, and not understanding why things work the way they do. But this rocky path along my journey has slowly but surely led me to my favorite mom self, grateful mom. Through tears, I started praying, God, if these 2 miraculous beings are the only 2 children I will ever have, what can I do to pour myself out for them? What can I do to serve them as their mother? And what does that even look like? And while it was not immediate, it had not met without some resistance, because I'm a stubborn old bird, God was faithful to reveal his plan, which more often than not is not the same as my own, but is always, always better. So this is where we now meet homeschooling mom, crazy yelling basketball mom. If you've been there, you know. Chauffeur mom, laugh more mom, listening mom, grace-giving mom. This mom tries to be more others-focused, first and foremost towards her husband and children. This mom may back out of social engagements if it's in the best interest of her family. This mom's house is almost always a wreck, and this mom wears her robe a lot, so much. But this mom, and whatever mom I am, or we are today, this week or this year, is more than enough, more than capable, more than worthy of this greatest gift called motherhood. I challenge each of us to embrace our seasons of mama life, whether they be painful or joy-filled, fresh with clarity or stale with doubt, being confident in our choices or blindly tossing darts. Live it to the fullest. All that you are, all that you have to give is blessed, and it is enough. We are all the perfect mom.